Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today. It's great to see you all. Today, I'm actually filming from a different angle in my room. I set it up this way to make the shoot a bit more comfortable. Today's topic is all about the travel pouch. I'll be showing you exactly how I pack my travel pouch and my airplane pouch, highlighting all the travel essentials. With Lunar New Year just around the corner, many of you will likely be traveling, and I believe this will be incredibly useful for a long time. Alright, let's dive right in. Let's begin. My family and I are actually planning an exciting trip to Hawaii soon, so as we pack, I'll be showcasing my travel essentials pouch to all of you. This is the most exciting time for me. However, my actual trip is still quite a while away, but I'm packing really early just for this video. First, I'm going to pack my airplane pouch. For a long-haul flight, you absolutely have to wash your face before you sleep. It's best to do a full skincare routine before you sleep. Your skin can get really wrecked otherwise. After waking up and before landing, I cleanse, do my skincare, then apply a thick layer of sunscreen. You know how they say the water on planes is really dirty? I didn't know that, but it's apparently really dirty, so I don't wash my face. The bathrooms are also cramped and inconvenient, so I don't like washing my face in there, so I use cleansing pads. I just wipe my face with one. And here's a tip, makeup remover pads are much better than cleansing wipes. A lot of cleansing wipes are just like regular wet wipes, you know. But those can be a little irritating, and honestly, cleansing wipes don't clean as well as you'd think. Using a remover to wipe your face is so much better. This isn't the exact product, but I'm showing you this one because it's similar. It comes in these thick pads. They're thick, so less irritating, and they clean well. I don't wash my face, I just use a makeup remover pad. After wiping, my skin feels sticky and uncomfortable, so I wipe it again with a toner pad. I buy my The Lab by Blanc Dew toner pads from Daiso. I stock up whenever I go to Daiso. Carrying the pad container is a hassle, so I use these single-use ones. You get 4 pads for about $1. This pad is perfectly thick, you see. That's why it's incredibly good for wiping your face. Too thin, it gets flimsy and doesn't wipe well. This one is thick enough to wipe properly and it's not scratchy. And the ingredients are gentle. You all know by now that I have acne-prone skin, right? Even my skin type can use it well. I wipe my face once more with a toner pad to remove any oiliness. And normally, I pack Essence. What brand is this? It's from Medicube in eye drop-like vials. So great for travel. But ever since I discovered this Pensio cream, I find I don't really need an Essence. This is so incredibly moisturizing and hydrating that for this flight I'm going to skip the Essence and just use this cream to replace it. I did a Pensio haeni market event, and they gave out this sample cream as a free gift. So I think this will be perfect to take on the plane. I'll pack 2 of them, one for the flight there and one for the flight back. Even if it's not Pensio, S Nature often gives out really mini-sized samples, especially during Olive Young sales. I love that they always give so many mini-sized products at those events. Oh, if you're saying I need samples, then you should definitely look into S Nature. They appear quite frequently. Furthermore, because the airplane cabin is extremely dry, a rich, thick cream is absolutely essential. I got this mini cream from Estura when I bought something at Olive Young. You have to have a heavy-duty moisturizing cream. Even with this on, the cabin air is dry. That's why you need this lanolin cream. You've probably seen this a lot too. What's great is that they sell a separate mini size. Here's a trick I only use on flights. I mix a tiny bit of lanolin into a rich cream. This lanolin is truly incredibly oily, just like Vaseline, if you know what I mean. You just take a tiny bit of lanolin, squeeze out a good amount of cream, and mix the two together. Just mix it like this and apply a thick layer all over your face. Then you can survive the flight. This lanolin can handle it. Putting Vaseline on your face feels a bit iffy, doesn't it? Vaseline is derived from petroleum, while this lanolin comes from sheep's wool, so it feels a bit safer. But if you use this too often or too much, you can get a lot of breakouts. Because it clogs your pores, so I recommend using it just for flights like this. Oh, and you can also use this as a lip balm. Is this similar to other creams? A lot of people have asked me that, but when I compared the full ingredient lists on Huahai, I couldn't find anything as gentle as this one. This one only contains lanolin. There are no other ingredients at all, so it seems to be the gentlest. Of course, ingredients work differently for everyone, so it might not suit some people. And since Hawaii is a long-haul flight and I'll be sleeping a lot, I'm going to use a collagen mask too. I think collagen masks are truly good for flights. If you're like, I can't bother mixing it with lanolin cream, then just using a collagen mask might be the easiest option. I'm packing my absolute favorite Biodance collagen mask. When I used this on my trip to Australia, the cabin air was so dry that it just dried out much faster than I thought it would. So this time I'm thinking of trying to layer 2 of them. It might be tough, but I'll just put on 2 layers, sleep, and give it a try this time. I'll need to use them for both the outbound and return trips, so I should pack 4. Also, when I get to Hawaii, it'll be morning, Hawaii time for me. So I need to put on sunscreen on the plane before I get off. I'm going to take a sample I received. This Sun CC Tone-Up Cream. I'll just take this. I don't really like putting sunscreen on my body, so I'll either wear a shirt or arm sleeves. But even so, you might still need sunscreen, you know? I have a go-to sunscreen for those moments, but I completely ran out of it this summer. And I didn't buy it. I need it for Hawaii. I should buy it soon. Was that from Dewy Tree? Whose product was it? I really dislike body sunscreen, but this is genuinely the only one I can bring myself to apply. Out of all the ones I've tried, it has the most powdery finish. This body sunscreen isn't sticky. Even the ones I bought that claimed to be powdery still felt sticky. That's because I apply a lot. I really can't stand stickiness. But that sunscreen has a powdery finish, so I love it. But I used it all up in the summer, so I don't have any. When you get off the plane and start your trip, you have to reapply sunscreen, right? On your neck or legs, so I always bring a sunstick. It's the Dewy Tree Urban Shade Cool Calming Sunstick with a cooling effect. So it's great to use in the summer. I have to bring this on the plane, because I need to use it when I get off. And when you get off the plane and start your trip, you need lip balm, right? This one is from Lido's, and it has a UV protection factor. SPF 25 PA++. Your lips also burn. It's easy to overlook, so I highly recommend a UV blocking lip balm. There's a rosy color too, if you want a bit of a red tint. I highly recommend that product, and I also apply sunscreen to my hands. In hot countries, or even here in summer, I use hand cream only once daily when very dry. After washing, I always apply moisturizing sunscreen. I used to have some mini-sized sunscreens, but I've used them all up. I use them all during the summer. I'm going to use the Lab by Blanc d'Eau's Sun Essence as a hand cream. The ingredients are so gentle, it's great for your face too. It's small, so it'll be good to carry. I wish it was smaller, but I'll use this as hand cream since I don't have another option. It's formulated to be really moisturizing. It's very hydrating. You guys really need to take good care of your hands. You might feel like it's a waste to use a pricey product on your hands, so I recommend the moisturizing sunscreens from Daiso. That's all for the cosmetics I'm taking on board. As for a neck pillow, I recommend the one from Seaguard. I found out about this because my friend bought one at a duty-free shop, and it looks so good that I bought one too when I got back to Korea. Most regular neck pillows look like this, don't they? I personally don't find them very effective. Even when I use a neck pillow, it doesn't help, but this one holds you in place like a neck brace. When I sleep sitting up, I always end up like this. It's so bad for your neck, right? But with this, it holds you firmly in place, so it's actually quite excellent. I guess it could be a little uncomfortable, but for people like me who sleep with their head completely slumped over, I think it's worth it. It is a bit on the pricier side though. Seaguard seems to be a brand that really emphasizes ergonomic design. So I invested in it, thinking of it as a technology fee. The cheap ones were just not effective. But there's always a surprising amount of carry-on luggage, isn't there? I also really recommend Brandon bags. The folks at Brandon seem to work incredibly hard. Their products are simply excellent. My very first Brandon purchase was actually this one. You know these, right? They're those large compressible pouches that have gotten so popular. Brandon also made this huge Boston bag, and it's seriously massive. Everything fits inside, and you can even expand it further. If you unzip the bottom, it becomes even bigger. It holds so much stuff, I think I could probably fit inside it. It is seriously massive, this one. Can't stitch. So anyway, if you're someone who carries a lot of things, this super big one is really worth recommending. And what's great is that if you fold it like this, it becomes a mini-sized crossbody bag. It has a crossbody strap too. You can tuck it in right here, in the front. So if you don't have much stuff, you can wear it as a crossbody. And then when you get more things, just open it up like this. Isn't that great? If you put too much in here, it gets really heavy, so I don't carry it, my husband does. And the inside is really excellent as well. It comes with all these lining pockets. You can truly tell how much thought and research went into creating this. It's so clever. You know, putting your wallet directly in your bag feels risky. You can clip it in the bag. Next up, the most important sun visor. I wear this 365 days a year. There's literally not a single day I don't wear it. I even wear it at home when I'm airing out the house. I always need it, so I make sure to pack a sun visor. When I went to Tokyo, I lost my sun visor. Wow, I had to rush out and buy a bucket hat. But you know there's really nothing like this sun visor. UV protection. As I've always explained, with this, you don't even need sunglasses. You absolutely won't get a tan. Never. I've been using it for over 3 years, and I haven't gotten any new dark spots. It's a lifesaver that keeps preventing freckles, dark spots, and blemishes, so I had to pack it. Because of that traumatic experience in Tokyo, I always pack a backup sun visor. This is going into my suitcase. It's a sun visor that you can easily roll up. You wear it like this, but it flattens my hair. While it blocks the sun well, the angle isn't adjustable, and it's uncomfortable because it presses on my hair. So this is my emergency sun visor. I just tie it with a rubber band and pop it in my suitcase. And when I travel to hotter countries, I make sure to bring my arm sleeves. I use these not just for travel, but always in my daily life. In summer, I usually wear long sleeves, but sometimes I want short sleeves, you know? Then I wear a short sleeve top with arm sleeves. They're nude, so even if they're a bit darker than my skin, it still looks good. This is the product I introduced in my UV protection video. You wear them like this. From a distance, they're hardly noticeable. When wearing short sleeves, these are essential. My UV protection obsession isn't due to fear of tanning. Tanning is fine, but I get spots. And they're not freckles, they're large, dark sunspots. It's genetic. I have many on the back of my hands and arms. If you look closely, because I manage them thoroughly, they aren't dark yet, but they are lightly and evenly scattered. My mother has a lot of dark spots, so I have the genetics for getting them extensively all over my face and body. That's why I'm so obsessed with UV protection. I even bring gloves. Seriously, the designs for all these UV protection items are just not great. I'll make my own. They look a bit silly, but they're essential. When you're driving, your hands get a lot of sun, so they get tan easily. So in the car, I'm usually wearing these gloves looking all proper. I wear the gloves while traveling and only take them off like this to take pictures. And my digital camera. The reason I put my digital camera in here is because I drop it a lot. I often break things, so just in case I drop it, I reuse the packaging material from deliveries. This is the Canon PowerShot SX740HS. I think the pictures come out pretty well. The colors come out a bit too vibrant, so I always lower the contrast a lot and desaturate it a little. This little guy has been taking good care of my photos lately. They have camera bags and cases, but they're a bit heavy. I just hate carrying heavy stuff, so I always put it in bubble wrap. Alright, I think that covers everything for my airplane carry-on now. And now, I'm going to show you my makeup pouch. Originally, when I traveled, I used to put on a full face of makeup every single day, wear different clothes daily, and take tons of pictures. But honestly, I just can't bring myself to do it anymore. It's too exhausting, and this trip to Hawaii is a little long. We'll be sightseeing for about 5 days, so since it's a longer trip, I've given up on the idea of doing my makeup and getting all dressed up for all 5 days. I'll probably just do it for 2 days. So I split days into 3. Glam, effortlessly chic, or totally barefaced. On full glam days, I do a full face of makeup, taking time for perfect shots. And on my effortlessly chic makeup days, it takes about 5 minutes. But I actually showed you how to do this makeup routine in a previous video. I'm going to follow that exact same method. It was incredibly convenient when I used it on my trip to Tokyo. Photos turn out great with a lovely barefaced appearance. You want that look, don't you? I recommend that effortlessly chic makeup. This pouch will hold things for both my glam and my casual looks. First off, this is also from Brandon, but this one was a gift. I didn't actually buy this. I was already a huge fan of Brandon, so I'm incredibly grateful they sent it to me. I use it all the time. The layout of this is also really well designed. There's an inner pocket, then there's a pocket here, and there's also another pocket over here. You can put your makeup brushes in here, and there's a pocket right here too. You can fit so much. When you zip up the back, it actually compresses everything, you see. Since you can compress it, it holds way more than you'd think. So for a makeup pouch, I think nothing beats this. It's absolutely the best. By packing efficiently, you can bring fewer items while still looking perfectly beautiful, don't you agree? I'll show you how I do it. You absolutely have to pack according to your list. If you just think and pack, you'll 100% forget something. I have so many recommendations, this video might never end. What do? I wonder if I'll end up filming this 3 times today. Anyway, you need an alcohol swab. I'll be bringing tweezers and an eyebrow razor along with me. On long trips, my eyebrows get messy quickly, so I pack tweezers and an eyebrow razor. But if you don't sanitize them, you can get an infection. So everyone, make sure to pack alcohol swabs. Next, this is a spatula from Picasso. It's compact and easy to carry, and it also comes with an about-tone spatula. It's a spatula that unfolds. Isn't it cute? So I thought it would be great for travel. My one regret is that I wish it were a bit thinner. It's somewhat on the thicker side, but it's not bad to use, actually. And for cotton swabs, I packed both ultrafine and regular ones together. Ultrafine cotton swabs are a must for eye makeup, so I make sure to include them. Next, this is the sunscreen I'll use for my effortlessly chic makeup. It's a sunscreen that provides coverage. I actually showed this in my effortlessly chic makeup tutorial, and for that look, I'll be applying just this. Often, cushions are sold in special sets that include a mini cushion. So I've collected the mini cushions I got from those, but I don't think I need to bring this actually. I'm bringing this for my effortlessly chic look, right? It's a sunscreen that has coverage. For a full makeup look, I can just apply this and then use concealer over a wider area. I think that would work. Yeah, I'll do that. I won't bring the cushion. It doesn't have to be this one. A sunscreen with coverage, BB cream, or if tone-up matters more than coverage. Then just pack a tone-up sunscreen. On days I don't feel like doing makeup, I just wear this. But what if I want to wear makeup? Then I'd use this as a base, but it has less coverage than a foundation or cushion, right? In that case, instead of a thick concealer, you can apply a thin layer of a lightweight concealer over a wider area. That should definitely give you the same effect as wearing foundation. This is another concealer I like, and it has a spatula attached, so it is super easy to apply. It's a concealer you can also use as a foundation. The formula is really thin but has good coverage, so I think I'll just pack this. I use shade 21 Light, and I'll be packing my makeup cushion in a pouch, specifically one like this. I really like this pouch. When I get back, I can just wash it and use it again. I always wash my puffs after one use. I never reuse them. It causes breakouts. But washing them on a trip can be a huge hassle, you know? So I pack a disposable puff, if I'm feeling good then. Then I'll just wash the makeup puff and reuse it. And as for my brushes, I store them in a travel case like this. The reason I put a tissue in the back is partly to keep them cleaner, and partly because it's just an occupational hazard. When I was working in makeup, my teachers always told me to lay down tissues because brushes would get damaged a lot. I learned it back then, and now I have a habit of storing them with a tissue. Most of these brushes are from Filimili. Filimili makes really great mini-sized brushes. The quality is amazing, so I really recommend them. I use the angled one for powder. The angled shape makes it easy to get into the corners of my face, and I'll use this one for blusher, but it feels a little big. Smaller would be better, but when it's too big, you can hold it like this and swirl it instead. That makes the application area smaller. This is an eye brush set, but it's not quite enough on its own, so I added this one too. This one is actually more convenient for doing my eyebrows. A brush that's somewhat thick and squarish like this is super easy for drawing my brows. The other brush set didn't have one like this, so I added it. And this particular brush is a concealer brush from Louvre Hua. Their concealer brushes are actually exceptionally good. I've truly been recommending them for years. I used to skip packing a concealer brush because it was a bother, but I realized I absolutely needed it. It makes such a difference in quality. I have two, so I keep one for travel like this. Oh, and among the Serenity brushes, I have two detail brushes. This flat brush, I use it for my eye makeup, specifically to smudge out my eyeliner or to draw my lower lash line. It's number 3. This one is number 5. It has a round shape. I don't use this for eye makeup, I use it for concealer. It's the best. It's the best. Seriously, it's so great for covering up blemishes like dabbing on spots, and for concealing the hollows under my eyes, this brush is incredibly convenient. This one is for covering dark circles for a relatively wider area, and this one's for covering blemishes. Not a blemish concealer, but a highlighting one this time. You know that concealer I always use? If that concealer matches my skin tone, I will then use this even brighter concealer to highlight my face. I also fill in sunken areas. Doing this makes photos turn out really well. It defines my nose bridge and adds volume to my cheeks, which is why. And I will also pack a concealer pencil. It's a peachy color, with a reddish tone. The areas beneath my eyebrows and under my dark circles appear bluish. A reddish tone like this covers that bluishness, a skin-toned one won't. When there are bluish tones on your face, those areas can appear sunken when photographed. It's a pencil, so you just swipe it on, so convenient. And I said this brush was great for covering blemishes, right? But what if you think using a makeup brush seems a little difficult? Then you can just pack a skin-tone concealer pencil. The Sam's pencils apply really well, so definitely pack a pencil. Next, for powder, I'll take the IPKN Dice 01. First of all, I love that it's small. Also, with loose powder types, the powder can spill, right? So it's better to bring a pressed type, and it absolutely must have a makeup puff inside. It serves as a buffer. If you don't have it, things can break much more easily. Next, I'll pack blusher. You know how you often put on blusher for vacation photos, only for it to disappear? On trips, you absolutely must use a cream type. The texture itself is quite thick, so the color payoff is high. And I always make sure to bring a lip and cheek tint. That's because after doing my makeup at the hotel and heading out, I often need to reapply my lip product, but I frequently leave it behind in my room. So I pack a lip and cheek tint, I use it as a blusher and on my lips when I do my makeup at the hotel, and then the lip product I'll use for touch-ups, I just keep it in my bag. It just makes everything so convenient. I picked this product because I really like using this Heart % one. Its color is so pretty and the payoff is amazing. I've talked so much, I'm so thirsty, this video is going to be incredibly long. When I traveled last time, I packed just one color makeup product. I used to only bring one eyeshadow, one blusher, and one lip product, but constantly doing my makeup with the same colors got so monotonous. I like to change up my style every day, so this time I'm planning to bring 2 different colors. What's great about this Heart % one is that it comes apart. I'm going to combine these 2 and take them with me. One side is a glowy type and the other is a matte type. If I use the glowy type, my hair might stick to it and it could feel too sticky, so I'm only going to pack the matte type. So this one is Rosy Coral. I'm taking Rosy Coral and Fog Pink. These 2 shades are coming with me. This way I have 2 different matte colors. Next, for shading, I'm only bringing one for nose contouring. I don't pack outer contouring because my hair often covers it. It's easy to Photoshop, and honestly, it's a hassle. I hate applying it all over when it's hot. For nose contouring, a single eyeshadow is the best for saving space. This is Ameli's Macaron Grey. This color is absolutely perfect for nose contouring. But I realize I lack a brush specifically for nose contouring. I also have a Philomili brush set. I should definitely take this angled brush, the slanted one. I'm going to pack a brow pencil. I've packed my absolute favorite, Peripera's Taupe Brown. It goes really well with my current hair color. Peripera's ash colors are amazing, so I highly recommend them. Since my hair is dark, I also need to fill in my brows with a dark color. I'll also bring Moodberry's Smoky Gray. You see, pencil-type products that require sharpening are excellent for shaping brow hairs because you can precisely sharpen them to your preferred fine thickness. You can draw with more precision. And of course, the eyeshadow palette is also important, right? Bibia and Muda had previously released these really tiny mini-sized versions. So I really recommend that when there's a promotion, if you find a mini size, you should stock up and use it for your travels. Nature Republic launched a super compact size of it, you see. I highly recommend this. I used it a lot during my travels, and it has just the 4 essential shades, and the colors are really pretty. Some eyeshadow palettes even include a blusher, which is super convenient. They're so convenient. IMMEME products are great. It's just so wonderful to have the eyeshadow here and the blusher on the back. The color combination is excellent. It has all the essentials. As I mentioned before, I'm bringing 2 different color combinations. I'll be applying a rose-toned eyeshadow along with a pretty pink blusher. And since it's Hawaii, I thought a slight bronze look would be really nice. So I'll wear a brown eyeshadow like this, and I'll pair it with a red coral. Brown with red coral. Then I need to add Igyosal. It's a method I've demonstrated quite often. You first apply a waterproof glitter in a liner format, and then you layer a chalky, powder-type eyeshadow right over it. This formula has a setting property that really grips the chalky type. So it doesn't smudge and lasts all day. And for eyeliner, I'm taking Peripera's Speedy Skinny Brush Liner. I tried this out and it really impressed me. The color doesn't come out too intensely. It's not too dark, so it's not overwhelming, and it's thin, making it easy. It's good for extending the eyeline, you know, and I won't be packing a gel-type liner in the muted ash color. Gel liners can smudge, and you can't really do touch-ups when you're traveling. I'm only bringing a liquid liner so I don't have to worry about smudging, but liquid liners can look a bit too sharp. So if you want a softer look, you can just use eyeshadow. I can simply blend it out with a dark eyeshadow, so I won't be bringing any gel liner. This is the liner I'll use for my waterline. It's the cacao brown color. It's very dark and doesn't smudge easily, so it's perfect for the waterline. Lighter liners like this one don't really show up there. So it's good to have a dark liner just for the waterline. I'll pack an eyelash curler, and because my natural lashes are so sparse, I really need to wear falsies for my photos to come out great. I'll be taking the Philomili Pure Daily Lashes. They make my eyes look really clear and bright. The design is very natural. Each cluster is longer than you'd think. They're easy to apply. They look better if you space them out, rather than packing them close together. You can apply them really quickly by spacing them out. This makes them perfect for travel. And for the glue, I'll pack the one from Picasso. Since I'll be wearing false eyelashes, I think I'll only need a little bit of mascara. So I'm going to use the So Natural Slim Mascara, which is as smudge-proof as possible. It doesn't smudge much, and because it's so slim, it's easy to apply to every corner. When I travel, I don't apply false eyelashes, so mascara must make my lashes really stand out. This one doesn't make your lashes super defined. In that case, a volumizing mascara is better. Etude Curl Fix is so popular, isn't it? It thickens and defines my lashes, which I adore. If your eye makeup smudges easily, definitely use a fixer after mascara. You can't be taking pictures on vacation with panda eyes, can you? Nude's Fixer Mascara comes in black and brown. It's great for a quick application for that no makeup look. And for lips, I'm only bringing products that come in mini sizes. Isn't this adorable? Laka sells these tiny tints. I got this from BBIA, and I think it was in a special set. I also received this tiny mini tint from Alternative Stereo before. The BBIA one is too tiny to see. It's the Syrup Tint Mini No. 6 Rosy, Hang. Ah, it's a muted rose color. It goes well with this palette, doesn't it? So I've made the color combinations match like this. But since this is quite muted, I'll also bring along a richer mauve color like this for those days I might want a little more vibrancy. It pairs well with this palette, right? It's Oddball Shade 13. And this one is Laka's color 114, Harmony, which is a reddish rosy coral. I'll wear it with the brown eyeshadow. I think it'll look good. I picked a reddish rosy blusher too, remember? Something close to the red family should match well. And since I want to overline my lips, I'll pack a lip pencil too. I've packed several lip colors, right? I'm bringing Nonor's No. 8 since it's a color that goes well with everything. It's a nude shade. It's truly a versatile, everyday lip pencil. And for the final touch, the highlighter, I'll be sure to bring the 2/4 in white. What's great is that it has both a matte and a shimmer side. One is matte, one shimmery. The matte part's good for filling hollows, and the shimmery side's perfect for highlighting, so I'm bringing it for sure. Its compact size makes it incredibly suitable for travel, so with this I've got all my color cosmetics packed up. But there's still a lot of space left. I love how much this holds. With this, a full face of makeup is no problem. I'll show you a makeup look in Hawaii that's perfect for photos. And sometimes it's hard to see when doing makeup in hotels, right? It was so inconvenient when I was in Tokyo this time, so I finally got one of these. I searched diligently and finally bought it, and when you open the lid, there's an illumination. You can use it like this, or even like this. You can adjust the angle and the height, which is so great. It has 3 light colors and you can adjust the brightness. You just close the lid like this, and it even comes with a pouch. Pretty neat, right? I'll do my makeup in Hawaii comfortably. It charges via a C-type cable. And then, this is my skincare pouch, which is a travel essential. This one is also from Brandon. I got this one as a gift too. This one also compresses. Since it has these 3 separate tiers, I can easily find things, which makes it incredibly convenient. I've been using an eyelid cleanser a lot lately. I went to the eye doctor, and because I get styes often and have severe dry eye, they told me to use an eyelid cleanser. I had been using a product recommended by the doctor, but it came in a spray, and that was a little bothersome to deal with. So I was searching for a cotton swab type, and this product popped up. After wearing makeup, a surprising amount of gunk gets trapped inside your eyelids. Even after eye makeup remover, residue remains. This one's double-sided. Just use one side per eye. You cleanse the conjunctiva, the red part, on both the upper and lower lids. I've been using it for about 2 months, and my dry eyes have definitely improved. I'll make sure to pack plenty of these as well. Oh, and whenever I do my makeup while traveling, I always wash my brushes afterwards, without fail. If I don't wash my brushes, I get styes and breakouts, so I always make sure to wash them. I used to just wash them with hotel soap instead of packing a brush cleanser, but they never got clean, so now I absolutely have to bring one. The Hong M Cleanser. It cleans makeup puffs and concealer brushes really well. For concealer brushes and puffs, you should use a brush cleanser. For the other brushes you used with powder products like eyeshadow, contour, and blusher, you can just wash them with regular soap. Powder types wash out well. After the cleanser, it's good to rinse them once more with regular soap. It's not good to have any residue left. It's also super small, so I'm going to pack this. And when I'm traveling and need to remove my makeup, I first use an eye makeup remover for my eye makeup, and then I remove my face makeup. I generously drench a cotton pad with it and then meticulously wipe my entire face. I've found that nothing removes foundation as well as an eye makeup remover. Of course, cleansing water works well too, but a remover does a really amazing job. This product removes even waterproof makeup. When traveling, I use it to wipe my entire face. At home, I've been using a cleansing device. Since I have one, I just use cleansing water and then the device. But it's too much of a hassle to bring a cleansing device when traveling, so I just use an exceptionally effective makeup remover. I'm bringing the Pond's one this time because it's a small size. Then I'll use cleansing oil after wiping my face with it. The Bioderma one I'm always using. I recommended this product last year too, and it comes in this small size. It's good for your body too. You apply sunscreen on your body, right? Try removing it with this. It removes makeup so well. If I cleanse with only this, I break out. So I rinse at the end with a very gentle cleanser. It's like a second cleanse. The Aven Cleanance Cleansing Gel. I bought this because it also comes in a small size, and it's great. No breakouts. The Bioderma Sebium Gel Moussant is also very gentle and good. So I bring these three. This is for my morning cleanse, and this is for my evening cleanse. So I keep one by the sink, one in the shower. I bring all three to keep them separate. For my facial mist, I take Aven Eau Thermale. It's actually thermal spring water. So it's really gentle and works well for all skin types. It instantly replenishes moisture, so I love this mist. Next, the toner pads I mentioned earlier. After washing, I wipe my face with one of these. The water isn't as clean as in Korea, so I feel better using a toner pad. And I pack cream, Nature Aqua Squalane Moisturizing Cream. Then for lip balm, I'll use that lanolin cream I mentioned earlier. I also brought a home skincare device. When I travel, I pack this one. This is done after you've completed your entire skincare routine, not while you're applying anything. It's so convenient since you apply it after your full routine. Using a gel and device while traveling is just too bothersome. And then you have to wipe it off afterwards. With this, you just do it after your skincare, right before bed, so it's super easy. I don't want it to break, so I wrap it in bubble wrap and then tuck it inside my clothes. That's how it goes into my suitcase. Next, a crucial item, a shower filter. I also find hotel shower heads to be quite unsanitary, you know. For several years now, I've only been using this brand. Puresome has a travel shower head that's really compact, and the water stream is so refreshing. The pressure is strong. So, washing my hair is easy, and I just keep using this. They also have a separate filter for hard water, and it comes with a waterproof pouch. So I take the filter, and I absolutely need this clip for my hair when I shower. First, I wipe my whole face with eye makeup remover, and then I wash my hair. Then I use a claw clip to hold my hair up, and I wash my face. Cleansing oil, cleansing gel, then I wash my body. If I wash my hair first, long hair gets messy, and it's inconvenient to shower, right? What about you guys? I seriously can't shower without a claw clip. I have to bring it, and this time I also bought a toothbrush sanitizer. It turned out to be really necessary when traveling. After a lot of searching, this was my favorite. It's a 1' product. It has UV sterilization, and if you plug it in, it heats up. It uses heat to dry the moisture, but since it's made of plastic, I was worried that microplastics could be released if the temperature gets too high. But this one stops the temperature from rising past 60 degrees, which they say helps prevent microplastics as much as possible. I really liked it, so I got one for this trip. It's compact, so I'll use it well. And this time, I also bought a hair straightener. I didn't feel the need for one until I went to Tokyo, and mine wouldn't work. I realized I needed a dual voltage hair straightener, so I decided to purchase one this time. Because it's dual voltage, you can supposedly use it anywhere as long as you have a plug adapter. It's a straightener type. I think it'll be perfect for straightening or soft waves. I like that it's not too small. A tiny one would be difficult for long hair. The temperatures are varied too. 90, 120, 150, 180, and 210 degrees. I think it was a good buy. I tried it and it wasn't bad. For a hairbrush, I bought this travel-sized one from Philomili. It's small, so it's perfect for travel. Brushes like this give a really refreshing scalp massage. The one I use at home is an Aveda brush. That brush is about $40. It's pretty expensive and bigger than this one, but there isn't a huge difference from the Philomili. Maybe the Aveda feels a little gentler, so I bought this Philomili one for travel and I'm really happy with it. Even when I'm traveling, I want to give my scalp a good, refreshing brush, so I love having this. And I also bring my own pillow. I'm a total germaphobe, so I can't sleep on other people's pillows. I can only sleep on my own pillow. I bought this one a while ago. Since it was for travel, I wanted something cheap, and I was looking for a low pillow. I always use low pillows, and this one is super low and compact, so it's been absolutely perfect for my trips. But I've been using this pillow for several years now, and lately, it's just felt increasingly hard to me. I wanted to use a softer pillow, so I'm going to switch to this one and bring it instead. Its larger size is a slight drawback, but it's a much softer pillow, so I believe it will be more comfortable. Oh, I really struggle to sleep when I'm in a different bed. Before bed, I spray this hinoki water on the hotel bedding. It's a 3% hinoki cypress oil water. I found it after searching a lot for hinoki water. They say it's 100% domestically produced phytoncide. The reason for the 3% concentration is that if there's any more, the smell becomes too strong and unpleasant, but if there's less, the effect might be diminished. I think that's what I read. I researched it extensively. I always take this with me when I travel and spray a ton of it on the bedding before I sleep. If I just have this one thing, I actually tend to sleep quite soundly. I really recommend it. And I always pack poopery. My husband and I try not to expose each other to, bathroom smells. We don't make each other smell our poop, so because of that, I always bring poopery. Poopery genuinely works the best for me. When I was looking for other brands to tackle unpleasant bathroom odors, I found that many of them contained a significant amount of chemical ingredients. But poopery is made mostly with natural ingredients, so I feel a bit more at ease. I'll take the compact size, and I also pack biodegradable wet wipes. I chose this product by searching for biodegradable fabric. Natural pulp fabric. I always make sure to pack these wet wipes, and I just bought this yesterday. This is the Noble Fawns tumbler cleaner. In Hawaii, I heard due to eco-friendliness, hotels have water dispensers and discourage tumbler use. That's great. I don't drink water from plastic bottles because of microplastics. I only use a tumbler, but it's really hard to use one when traveling because there are no water dispensers. I can't avoid using plastic bottles sometimes, but since Hawaii's hotels have water dispensers, I'm bringing my tumbler this trip. I'd have to clean it there, right? I considered bringing soap and a brush, but it felt like too much hassle. I really didn't want to do dishes on my trip, so I picked up this tumbler cleaner. This is an effervescent cleaner, so it comes in tablets. You just drop one in and it dissolves. They say for a deeper clean, you can even leave it in for about 24 hours. So when I'm traveling, I can just drop this cleaner in before bed and rinse it out in the morning, right? And for clothes, I'll put everything in this big bag from that brand I showed you earlier. I haven't picked out my clothes yet. I actually like to see where I'm going and choose outfits that perfectly suit the place. I also just bought this item. You might need to do laundry at the hotel, like underwear or my husband's workout clothes. I don't exercise when I'm on vacation, but my husband does, so his workout clothes need to be washed and dried immediately, but there's just no place to do laundry. You install it on something like a door. See how it has these holes? You put the clothes hangers through here. You just hook it onto a hanger like this and hang the clothes on it. You can hang up to 5 items. I used to bring a clothesline, but it was difficult to secure and it didn't work well at all. I also packed this. What is it? I bought a hidden camera detector. It's quite pricey. How much was it? 200,000? I figured the cheap ones wouldn't work. So I decided to get a good one, and I bought a pretty expensive model. I tried it in Tokyo, didn't find any hidden cameras. I don't know if it's because this couldn't find them or if there really weren't any, but having this gives me some peace of mind. I've heard that there can be cases where hidden cameras are actually installed in Airbnbs or hotels. It's really unsettling, It's got various functions like eavesdropping detection, real-time hidden camera detection, and infrared detection for cameras, so I ended up buying it. It emits a red light to help you find hidden cameras. They're actually quite difficult to locate, so I wouldn't go as far as to recommend it. This is just something to consider for those who are interested. Anyway, I plan to take it to Hawaii this time and try to detect something. And what is this? It's a hotel door lock. I get so anxious. Hotels have master keys, so what if someone just walks in? I've always been concerned about that. When I travel, I use this to attach it to the door handle to provide an extra layer of security. It seemed quite effective. The door genuinely wouldn't budge. I used it extensively in Japan. It has become an absolute essential for me. There were also other products that lock differently, but this one appeared to be the most robust, so I picked it. Plus, a luggage scale. This one doesn't need batteries. You just shake it like this, and it charges automatically to weigh your stuff. Charging things is such a hassle. You just hook it onto the luggage handle and lift it like this to measure the weight. It's super light, so it's perfect to take on your trip. And when I'm on an airplane, I actually use this bag as my passport holder. Isn't it so cute? Seriously, it's incredibly convenient. I used to keep my passport and wallet together in my main bag, but then you have to constantly take your passport out when you're going through check-in. But if it's in your bag, it's a pain to take it out and put it back. Plus, I'd worry that something else might fall out when I grab my passport. So I only put my passport in this bag. Absolutely nothing else. It's so convenient. I put my essentials in here and just my passport here, so I can pull it out for check-in. I love that I can touch it often to make sure my passport is still there. I'm much less likely to lose my passport, and wearing it like this completes my airport look. Is there anything else to show? I don't think so. For me, the excitement of a trip starts with the whole preparation process. I just find packing for a trip so much fun, so I was really happy to be able to share my travel essentials with you all. Thank you so much for watching today's video, everyone. When I get to Hawaii, I'll post a Hawaii makeup video too. It might be a little while though. My trip is still a ways off. Well then, I'll see you in the next video. Have a peaceful night and a wonderful day. Thank you all so very much for watching this video today. I truly appreciate it.